This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff so you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking, see me analyzing that data. But like I tell every day, the day they release us is false. When it gives a false narrative of the markets, we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, I said that the DOJ, the SEC, and the FBI are not investigating the fraud and corruption in the AMC and GME play. And of course, you got the shills hitting back. How do you know there's no investigation? How do you know what's going on? You're not in the FBI. You're not in the DOJ. You're not in SEC. They have to be doing an investigation. Listen to me. I have law enforcement background. I have legal background. I have investigative background. I have a BS in criminal justice. I have a Juris Doctorate. I am a licensed private investigator. I am certified in financial fraud investigations. They are not doing any investigation. Okay? They're not doing any investigation. They can act like they are. They could put on a show like they are, but they're not doing any investigation. An investigation isn't needed. The evidence of the fraud and corruption in the AMC play is overwhelming. The evidence of the fraud and corruption in the GME play is overwhelming. Our government agencies are fully aware of what's going on in the AMC and GME play, okay? They don't need an investigation. All they need to do is ask the right questions and ask for the blue sheets. Ask for the blue sheets, ask for the trading history, force them to turn it over, and the investigation is over. The investigation is over because, in my opinion, all the evidence is right there. They were investigating Archegos. You see that he was indicted, brought to trial, and they had closing arguments 2 days ago. Okay? So when they're doing an investigation, people are indicted. People are arrested. And what do you think was a harder investigation? Asking the bad actors for the blue sheets of AMC and GME and the trading history over the last 36 months, or digging into whether Archegos and the banks knew what Archegos was doing? Okay? They had to dig into the mens rea. Okay? They have to prove the mens rea of what he was thinking when he made these investment decisions. Okay, so in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it is a harder investigation, a harder to prove case that Archegos Wang made those investment decisions in order to defraud, or whether at the time he made those decisions, he felt they could be profitable. Now, if the float of AMC is 500,000 shares and you created 2 billion shares, there's no mens rea needed. There is no, did they plan to create counterfeit shares? The float is only 500 million. They sold 2 billion. Of course, they meant to create counterfeit shares. Okay, so if there was an investigation, it would have been tied up like a little package with a bow on it already. Okay? Look at FTX. They went and snatched him up so fast, it made his head spin. They got him out of the Bahamas. You know why? Because the 1%ers lost money. Okay? The 1%ers lost money. Do you think it would be a harder investigation to determine whether or not FTX knew about the fraud and corruption, that FTX knew that Alameda was taking the money and investing it and doing nonsense with it? That's a longer investigation. That's a more difficult investigation. If the float of GME is 500,000 shares and you see that they sold 2 billion shares, there's no mens rea. There's no, well, they might have created them by mistake. No. It is an easy investigation. The evidence is overwhelming what they were doing in AMC and GME. So all you guys that are telling me that maybe they're doing an investigation into the fraud into AMC and GME, they are not doing any investigation. If they were, the investigation would have been over in 30 days or less. The investigation would have been over in 30 days or less. And you know why? The evidence of the fraud and the corruption and the dog pool abuse and the spoofing and the FTD that disappear overseas is overwhelming. Okay? It's overwhelming. There's no doubt in my mind that if the SEC, the DOJ, or the FBI wanted to bring criminal charges against these bad actors in the AMC and GME play, it would be an easy indictment. It would be an easy conviction. And they would be jumping over themselves to cooperate with the government to give up their buddies. That's how overwhelming I personally think the evidence is. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think after 36 months that there's some type of investigation going on in the fraud and corruption in AMC and GME? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.